So over here you can see that I have a cube on my screen, and now we're going to take a look at the render option right here, the viewport shading. So if I were to go over here and then press Ctrl D, then I can create a duplicate right here. So if I were to click on the viewport shading right here, immediately you can see that there's a bit of shadows that you can see right here. That is because it is using the render engine Eevee when I actually do this. So it is using graphic cards to the full. So you can also go over here and enable and disable the scene lights, and then I can go around and enable and disable the scene whirl. And once I disable the scene whirl, you can see that I have a bunch of options to work around with the strength, or work a bunch with opacity, with the level of blur, and so forth for the whirls, as you can see right there. And then what I can also do is I can go around and work around with different datas and default lights and so forth, as you can see. And that is how you can work around with the looks of the render. So in order to go around and then change out the render engine, you can go over here on and click this little camera icon, camera-like button right here. And then over here in render engine, you can see Eevee is selected. So if I were to click on this and choose workbench, then what happens is that I am using a different method to render. And over here, if you want to use CPU, then you can use cycle right here, and this is how it looks. So as you actually scroll around, you can see that this is rendering at the same time. So right now I'm using GPU. If you just want to use CPU, then you can also do that. But usually I like to go around with GPU because it's much more faster. And especially if you have a powerful graphics card, it's much more faster to work with. So now what you can do is you can go around and then you can move this around. Let's say, for example, you move around over here. What happens is that the shadows and everything, it's computed at the same time, as you can see. And you can see these right here. So it is much more detailed. So you can preview on how your models will actually look like when you're actually rendering it later on to create a video or an image. So that is how you can use the render preview option inside of Blender. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.